guys, it's me, littlemoomoo. Choo! So today I'm going to be reading you guys some Easter/spring themed books. It's been a while since I've done a story time / bedtime video, and you guys wanted me to bring those back, so I thought it would be good for me to collect some of my Easter books and read them to you guys for this holiday. Before I start, I want to thank you guys for all the support you have been giving to me and my daddy for all this time. I finally set up my Patreon, so if you want to help support us in that way, you can now. We also have CashApp and PayPal. If anything helps, all the money will be going to my daddy's medicine, so it's greatly appreciated if you'd like to help us out. We will be posting pictures of the medicine you help to pay for. So yeah, the link to my Patreon will be in the description. So right now there's only 2 tiers set up. We do have more tiers on there, but the content hasn't been uploaded yet, so those are stuff to come later on. The first tier that we have is that you can have your name at the end of the video. And the second one is a photo set of me. It is an Easter themed photo set that is only exclusive to my Patreon. It's not anything sexual, it's ABDL/DGLG related. So now we're gonna get into the video. I have a couple of books that I'm gonna read for you. So this one is Happy Easter Little Critter. This one is Angelina and the Butterfly. This one's called The Butterfly Ride. This one's The Easter Egg Hunt. This one, The Rose Fairy Princess. And that's all of them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 5 books that I'm going to be reading to you guys today, and I hope you guys enjoy them. Comment below which book is your favorite. Alright guys, so the first book that I'm going to be reading today is Happy Easter Little Critter. And it is by Mercer Mayer. It's Easter morning. I bet the Easter Bunny has already come. I'll quietly tiptoe downstairs and find all the Easter goods before anyone else wakes up. But as usual, my sister is up before me. I got a toy egg that you can look into, a wind-up bunny, some candy chickens, a bunch of chocolate eggs, and millions of jelly beans. The Easter Bunny gave my little sister the same things. Dad says that's so we won't argue. Mom says we can't eat any of it until after breakfast. After breakfast, we have to get dressed for church. Dad starts the car and we all get in. My little sister likes to get all dressed up, but I don't. At church, I can't see anything because everyone is wearing funny hats. After church, all the kids dye Easter eggs. I think my eggs are the best. While the eggs dry, we have a big picnic lunch. Then our parents hide the eggs in the field. We're not supposed to peek. Next, we all line up. And run into the field to find the eggs. Sometimes too many kids find the same egg. Sometimes you walk right by an egg and someone else finds it. Sometimes the little kids don't find any, so you have to help them. But by the time we go home, everyone has had a happy Easter. The end. Alright, so the next book we have here is Angelina and the Butterfly. And it is by Catherine Hollibird and Helen Craig. What a perfect day, Angelina smiled at her best friend Alice. Angelina always loved to go on Miss Lily's special picnics in Big Wood with her friends from ballet school, and today even her little cousin Henry was invited to join the fun. The hungry mouselings very quickly eat all the delicious pies and cakes. Then Angelina and her friends jumped up to play. "Oh, look!" cried Angelina as a large pink butterfly landed on her paw. "Isn't he beautiful?" Everyone crowded around to admire the lovely butterfly. "Can I hold him?" Angelina begged Henry. "Absolutely not," said Angelina. "Look, he's damaged his leg. You might hurt him." She showed her friends the butterfly's twisted leg. "I'm going to have to look after him myself," Angelina declared, and she carried the hurt butterfly very carefully all the way back to her cottage, with Henry and Alice following behind. "I'm calling my butterfly Arthur," Angelina told her parents, "king of all the flowers, trees, and sky." Mr. Mouseling found Arthur a large glass jar, and Miss Mouseling brought Arthur some leaves. "Please, can I put Arthur in the jar?" Henry asked, jumping up and down with his excitement. Angelina shook her head. "You might drop him," she said, as she gently put Arthur in the jar herself. "And now he needs to stay in his house and rest," Angelina added firmly. The next morning, when they looked in the jar, Arthur was beating his wings against the glass. "Arthur's flying!" cried Henry happily. "Maybe he wants to go back to his family," said Alice. But Angelina knew better. "This is his home now," she reminded them. Angelina and Alice went to have their breakfast, while Henry sneaked back into the room to have another peek at Arthur. Very carefully, he lifted the lid off the jar for a better look. Ping! The lid sailed into the air, and Arthur flew out of the jar. "Oh no!" cried Henry. "Come back, Arthur." Henry chased the butterfly around and around Angelina's room, but Arthur was too fast for him. Then, just as Angelina came for the door to see what all the noise was about, Arthur flew out the window and disappeared. "Henry!" cried Angelina. "I'm sorry," wailed Henry. "It was an accident." "We have to find Arthur," Angelina shouted, and she raced out the door with Henry just behind her. The two mouselings ran up and down the cobbled streets of Chippling Cheddar, looking everywhere and asking everyone, but no one had seen a pink butterfly. Angelina was so tired, she sat down and burst into tears. "Arthur's gone forever," she sobbed. Henry tried to think of something nice to say. "Maybe Arthur's gone back to the big wood," he whispered. Angelina jumped to her feet. "That's it!" she cried, and she raced off down the road again, with Henry running as fast as he could to catch up. They reached the wood just as it was getting dark. Angelina thought she saw something pink in the bushes and ran to catch it. "Arthur!" she shouted, but Angelina's feet got tangled in the creepers. Then she tripped over a log and fell head over heels into a deep, dark pit. Henry rushed after her and bravely reached down to save her, when, oops, he tumbled into the pit himself and landed with a thump next to Angelina. "Ouch!" he cried. It was cold and muddy down in the pit, and much too deep for them to climb out. "I'm scared," Henry whimpered. Suddenly, Angela wasn't angry with Henry anymore, and she gave him a cuddle. "Don't worry, Henry," said Angelina, even though she felt worried too. "I am really sorry about losing Arthur," Henry sniffed in a tiny voice. "It's okay, Henry," Angelina forgave him. "I know you didn't mean to lose him." As the hours ticked by, everyone in the village came to join the search for the 2 lost mouselings. "They're not at my house," panted Alice. "They're not down by Miller's Pond," sighed William. "Oh, where could they be?" cried Miss Lily, wiping away her tears. Suddenly Alice looked up, and there was Arthur fluttering just over her head. "Quick!" she shouted. "Let's follow Arthur." The butterfly flew towards the woods, and everyone scrambled through the mud behind him. Before long they could hear Angelina and Henry's shouts for help. "Thank goodness you're alive," cried Miss Lily, as Mr. Mouseling pulled the 2 mouselings out of the pit. "But how did you find us?" asked Angelina. "Arthur showed us the way," smiled Alice. Everyone looked up to thank the butterfly, but Arthur was already gone. Poor Angela burst into tears. The next day when Henry and Alice came over, Angelina was still thinking about her butterfly. "I don't suppose I'll ever see Arthur again," she sighed. Just then, a beautiful pink butterfly appeared and perched on her tip of her nose. "It's Arthur!" cried Henry. "Let's put him back in the jar." "No!" cried out Angelina. "But he'll fly away again," Henry whimpered. "I know," said Angelina, "but being trapped is awful, and to be happy, butterflies need to be free." Then Angelina waved goodbye, and Arthur fluttered back up to the sky and joined a crowd of beautifully colored dancing butterflies. The end. Alright, this book is called The Butterfly Ride. It's by Amy Acklesberg. On this day, just like any other day, Orange Blossom was working in her store. "I always do the same things," Orange said with a sigh. "I wish something exciting would happen. Sometimes Berry Bitty City is boring." That afternoon, Orange met her friends at Strawberry Shortcake's cafe for a snack. "I think we should go on an adventure," she told them. "That's a great idea, Orange," said Lemon Ring. "What do you have in mind?" asked Blueberry Muffin. "I'm not sure," replied Orange. "How about a ride on Lemon's boat?" Raspberry Torte suggested. Said Orange. "We did that last week." "Maybe we could go on a hike," said Plum Pudding. "I don't think so," said Orange. "I want to do something new and very special." "I know," exclaimed Orange. "How about a butterfly ride?" "Yes!" cried her friends. "Now that sounds like a very great adventure," said Strawberry. "I know just the butterflies who can take us," said Lemon. "Come on." The glare on the book. The girls found the butterflies and hopped on. "Please take us somewhere very exciting," Orange told her butterfly. Then she held on tight as the butterfly fluttered its wings and took off, leading the way. The butterflies soared high above Berry Bitty City. "Oh, look!" cried Plum. "Everything seems so tiny from up here." "Blueberry, I can see your bookstore," said Lemon. "It's Berry Bitty." "And there's the berry patch," said Raspberry. "Look at how the berries sparkle in the sunlight." "It's beautiful!" exclaimed Strawberry. Next, the girls flew through a field of puffy dandelions. As the butterflies zipped in and around the puffs, the seeds went everywhere. "It's like we're flying through a snowstorm," cried Orange. The friends flew all afternoon. When they got tired, they stopped and shared a picnic with the butterflies. As they ate, the sun began to set over Berry Bitty City. "What a fruitastic day!" exclaimed Raspberry. "This was a perfect adventure," agreed Orange. "It's getting late," said Strawberry. "We should get home before it gets dark." As her friends got on their butterflies and took off, Orange stayed behind. She didn't want to leave. Orange imagined what it would be like if she didn't have her own shop and could fly on her butterfly every day. Or better yet, what it would be like if she lived in the forest instead of Berry Bitty City. She could swing in the trees and eat juicy fruit straight from the vines. But then Orange realized that if she lived here, she would be all by herself. It wouldn't be any fun without her berry best friends. Suddenly, Orange noticed that Strawberry, Blueberry, Plum, Raspberry, and Lemon were riding away. "Wait for me!" cried Orange. "Is everything okay?" Blueberry asked as Orange caught up. "I didn't want to come home yet," Orange explained. "But now that I know new adventures are only a butterfly ride away from home." And this was a book I got from the thrift store, so I guess somebody had taken all the stickers off and put it all over this page, and that was not me. But that's the end of that story. Next is Strawberry Shortcake Easter Egg Hunt. Right. Sorry for the glare that keeps coming on the books. I don't know how to get that to go away. These books are really glossy. Okay, that's about good. No one was more excited for Easter than Angel Cake. Easter was her very favorite holiday. She loved the holiday so much that on the day before Easter, she invited her friends over to dye eggs and bake cookies. "What should we do tomorrow?" asked Strawberry as she painted an egg pink. "We should have an Easter picnic," suggested Orange Blossom. Angel smiled to herself. She knew just how to make Easter extra special for everyone. On Easter morning, Strawberry Shortcake went outside to take Custard and Pupcake for a walk. But when she opened her front door, there was a surprise waiting for her. It was a basket with a note inside that read, "Follow the eggs for an Easter surprise." "How very exciting!" Strawberry exclaimed. It didn't take her long to spot the first egg. "There's one." "Where do you think the eggs will lead?" Custard asked. "There's only one way to find out," Strawberry answered. "We'll have to follow the trail." "I see another one," Strawberry exclaimed as she walked with her pets down the berry trail. There were beautifully painted eggs hidden everywhere. The trail of eggs led them to apple blossom orchards. There, Strawberry found rainbow sherbet and blueberry muffins searching the tree branches. "Hiya, Strawberry," Blueberry exclaimed. "Are you on this Easter egg hunt too?" "I sure am," Strawberry answered. "Do you know where it leads?" "Not yet," Rainbow answered. "I guess we'll just have to keep looking," Strawberry said, giggling. "Come on, I see another one." The girls followed the trail of eggs to a field full of sweet-smelling roses. Orange Blossom was already there searching for eggs. "Did you get an Easter basket this morning too?" Orange asked. "We all did," Strawberry answered. "I wonder who planned such a lovely surprise," said Orange. "I'm not sure, but it looks like the trail goes to the river fudge," Blueberry said as she gathered up another egg. Last one to the river fudge is a rotten Easter egg," Rainbow yelled. When the girls reached the river, they found Ginger Snap and Huckleberry Pie gathering eggs. "Looks like everyone is on the same hunt," said Huck when he saw the girls coming. "Yep," Strawberry answered, "but I think we're almost to the end. There's only one place left that we haven't been." "Lead the way, Strawberry. I can't wait to see the surprise," said Rainbow. "Something sure smells good," Strawberry said as she led her friends down the berry trail. When they walked into Cookie Quarters, they saw a beautiful table decorated for Easter. "Happy Easter!" Angel Cake exclaimed. She was holding a plate piled high with banana pancakes. "Oh, Angel, what a wonderful surprise," Strawberry said, hugging her friend. "This is the best Easter ever," Huck said happily. "It's not over yet. I made a delicious brunch for everyone," Angel said as she led her friends over to the table. "Let's eat." Strawberry looked around the table at all of Angel's cakes and treats and thought to herself, "Nothing could be sweeter than spending Easter with my very best friends." The end. That was Easter Egg Hunt. Alright, and the last book I have for you guys today is The Rose Fairy Princess. Did I skip a page? Oh. And again, Angelina, called Miss Lily. Angelina danced onto the stage. This was her last chance to prove that she would make the very best Rose Fairy Princess in the exciting new ballet. Angelina twirled and leaped gracefully across the floor. She was concentrating so hard on dancing that she didn't notice that the ribbon on one of her slippers had come undone. As Angelina began her final leap, she tripped on the ribbon and toppled over with a thud. "Never mind, Angelina," giggled Priscilla. Pink Paws. Oh. "Never mind, Angelina," giggled Priscilla Pink Paws as she walked by with her twin sister Penelope. "After all," added Penelope, "you can always join the chorus of dancing flowers." Later that day, all the little ballerinas crowded around Miss Lily to hear the results of the audition. Miss Lily raised her clipboard in the air and said, "The Rose Fairy Princess shall be danced by—" "Oh, Miss Lily," Penelope interrupted, "I knew I'd get this part. I just knew it." "Penelope, darling," said Miss Lily gently, "I'm sorry, but this time Angelina will dance the part of the Rose Fairy Princess, and you, Penelope, will make a beautiful dancing flower." Angelina gasped. "You mean I got the part?" She could hardly believe it was true. As Angelina and Alice left the dressing room that afternoon, Angelina chattered excitedly. "Oh, Alice, I got the part. I'm going to practice every day. I'm going to be the best Rose Fairy Princess ever." Angelina twirled all the way down the long hall and found Miss Lily talking to the stage manager. "A single wire," exclaimed Miss Lily. "What a perfect finale. My beautiful Rose Fairy Princess will fly across the stage on a single wire. Then she knows Angelina. It's marvelous, don't you think, Angelina?" But Angelina's stomach was doing flip-flops. "A single wire?" she whispered to herself. "Oh no." "Miss Lily," Angelina began timidly. She held her tail to keep her from quivering. "I was just wondering if a single wire is such a good idea. The audience might see the wire, and that could be a very big problem." "A problem?" said Miss Lily, holding up a beautiful pink tutu with wings. "Yes, but a ladder," Angelina continued hopefully. "A tall ladder decorated with vines to look like a tower. That could be something." Miss Lily didn't seem to be listening. She held the tutu in front of Angelina to check its size, then lifted the winged tutu into the air and said, "Oh, Angelina, just imagine the feeling of soaring through the stage like a bird. You will be magnificent." But Angelina wasn't so sure. "Why, you're the bravest, most darling mouse I've ever known," said Alice, trying to comfort Angelina. "But this is just one little wire," Angelina exclaimed. "What if it breaks?" "It won't break," Alice reassured her. "I'm sure that Miss Lily—" But something had caught Angelina's eye, a poster for the circus featuring Zevo the Magnificent Acrobat. He would be able to help. Soon the mouselings were peeking through the flaps of a colorful circus tent. "There he is," said Angelina, "the most daring trapeze artist in the world." Angelina grabbed Alice's paw and pulled her into the tent. "Mr. Zevo," Angelina called, craning her neck to watch him as he sailed through the air on the trapeze. Can you teach me to fly on a single wire? Ziva released his grip on the trapeze, did a magnificent triple flip, and landed on the ground beside Angelina. A single wire? He asked. Little mouseling, you've come to the right place. Follow me. He led Angelina towards a huge ladder in the center of the ring. Angelina climbed the ladder, which seemed to stretch on forever. Finally, she stepped onto a tiny platform near the top of the tent. She strapped on a harness and then reached out to touch the hook that Ziva had lowered for her. The hook felt shaky and fragile. Oh, Angelina whimpered, I can't do it. She suddenly felt dizzy. Before she could fasten the hook to her harness, Angelina lost her balance and fell down, down, down. Plunk! She bounced free 3 times before settling onto a tangled heap in the middle of the safety net. Alice had been watching from the stands and rushed to the net. Oh, Angelina, Alice said kindly, maybe it's not so bad being a dancing flower after all. That afternoon at rehearsal, Angelina danced her part nervously, dreading the moment when she would have to face the single wire. Then she had an idea. She clasped her hand against her forehead and swayed across the stage. She spun around once and landed on the floor in a faint. Angelina, Miss Lily said gently, are you all right? Oh dear, Angelina said in her weakest voice. I must have fainted. She probably won't be able to do the dance part, Miss Lily, Penelope piped up from the circle of dancers. But I can. I know every step. Thank you, Penelope, said Miss Lily as she helped Angelina sit up. But I'm sure Angelina will be all right. My little rose fairy princess just needs her rest. On the evening of the performance, Alice handed Angelina a small gift. It's for good luck, Alice said. I mean, not that you'll need it, she added quickly. Angelina opened the box and found a delicate little bird attached to the thin wire. She smiled as she watched the bird swing back and forth on the wire. But then, snap, the wire broke. Oh, Alice, Angelina said, what am I going to do? I don't know, replied Alice. I wish I could do something. I'd even fly across the stage for you if I could. Angie flew her arms around Alice. That's it, she cried. You'll fly across the stage instead of me. We'll switch costumes right before the finale, and no one will ever know. In front of a large audience that evening, Angelina danced the part of the Rose Fairy Princess beautifully. As the grand finale approached, she disappeared behind the scenery and motioned to Alice, who was still dancing on stage. Now, Alice, Angelina whispered urgently. Alice tiptoed away from the line of dancing flowers and made her way towards Angelina in the dim light backstage. I'm coming, Angelina, she called. But then her costume snagged on a nail at the back of the Rose Fairy Castle. Alice struggled furiously, trying to free herself, but it was no use. The applause ended and the music for the next scene began. Alice? Angelina called into the darkness. Where was her friend? As the curtains parted, Angelina knew what she had to do. She took a deep breath. I won't let you down, Miss Lily, she said, slipping her arms into the harness. After all, I am the Rose Fairy Princess. As she lifted into the air, Angelina's fear gave way to excitement and then pure joy. She soared through the air above the dancing flowers. The audience leaped to their feet and applauded. Angelina felt magnificent, just as Miss Lily had said she would. The next day, Angelina hung her little bird in her bedroom window. You are a wonderful dancing flower, she said to Alice, who was mending her torn-out costume. Do you really think so? Alice asked, beaming. Yes, said Angelina. You know what? I'm going to talk to Miss Lily about doing a ballet about a circus girl. Angelina gave the little bird a gentle push. A dancing circus girl who flies across the stage on a single wire, she added. But Angelina, Alice said in a worried voice. I'll play the circus girl, Angelina continued, and it will be the best ballet ever. The end. Alright guys, so that was my last book for you guys today. I hope you guys have a happy Easter, and I hope you enjoyed all these books. Comment below which one was your favorite, and I'll be back real soon with another video. Bye guys!